Hi and welcome back. This is Factorio and I am Colinoxid2. I built a thing here, but I'm not sure it does what I should do. Rather, I know what it does, but I'm not sure if it has the effect it should do. So maybe if you find a flaw in it. So I pressed the wrong button and stopped recording. What it should do is, the problem it should fix, let's start like that, is I have my smelting here and my green circuit board production here, and usually if I've got not enough copper smelted, only this will get all the copper, which sucks a bit. So what I did here, and I will explain how it works later, is a system that delays the not activation of the station but the signal in front of it to make sure other stations have the chance of getting stuff delivered to it. So how does this work? It gives the train time to come. We have something in here that counts down, and if the train arrives in the first 60 seconds after it was opened, it will assume that there was a train waiting to come in, so I have enough copper, and if not, it increases the time it will shut down the signal by, at the moment, 10 seconds. So if the train comes in the first 60 seconds, I reduce the time this signal is blocked by 10 seconds. If the train doesn't arrive in this time, which means I have a shortage, the time is increased by 10 seconds. So how am I doing this? So this is a counter. It's divided by my frame rate, more or less. So this is divided by 60, so I get the seconds, and this is then turned into what is it called again? A pulse. So once per second this gives out a pulse on the S signal, a 1 pulse. This turns it into a negative. So this is just take everything, multiply by -1. And all this does is it reduces this S value by 1 per second. Okay, next step is we have thing that generates a pulse when this turns red on its own. If I turn it red by a condition, it doesn't fire at all. That's how rail signals work. But if a train enters this block here, this will turn red and there will be a 1 long red pulse. These two just check is the S signal present or is it 0, and if it's present I will reduce the M by 1. If it's not present I will increase the M by 1. This holds my M, my multiplier value. This is a fallback. If M ever reaches 0 I will set it to 1. Here I can set the steps I want to make with my timer, and this just calculates the new delay, which will be loaded into this once there is a red signal. Where do you get the red signal from though? Ah yeah, the red signal, the red pulse signal is delayed by these. These are just everything times 1 to delay it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames, which is enough for this to be updated. It's enough for this to be updated if it's positive. On the negative way, this takes too long, but that's fine. I could add another one to make this work, but it's not that bad. So what I have here as a testing environment is I've got this train going, staying here for 5 seconds, staying here for 30 seconds. So after 30, I don't know, 37 seconds or so, it will come back in here, and as we can see, at the moment this will be loaded with 50 seconds. So it's over 40 seconds that it takes to come back. So it's at 50 seconds at the moment, but after 50 seconds, one additional detail. This will open up when there are 30 seconds left on the clock. So if there are 50 seconds on this, after 20 seconds this will open up, and as you can see, it reduced it to 40 seconds because it came in those 30 seconds. This value you need to change depending on how long it takes your train to come from, in my example, this matter, to this station here. Because if this is too small, the train will start running once this turns green, but it doesn't reach here in time, so it always will assume, oh, it takes longer to come here. So there is additional delay because it wasn't ready when I turned green. So will this have the effect I think it has, and allow stations that are further away to be delivered to? I'm not sure. Maybe you know. So let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.